Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo 5. You might notice I already have the car picked for this. We are now starting our first race series on the Expert series. Or our first group of races to do. We are doing the Tuning Car Championship. We do have 5 races here to do, all of which have 5 laps. I'm using a DeLorean for this. As far as I knew, the DeLorean was DMC's only vehicle that they ever produced. But it says 2004 on here, which I know it was an 80s car. For a fact. It was definitely an 80s car, because obviously Back to the Future, one of my favorite movie trilogies ever. Pretty much ever. From any, by far. Especially because I love cars. I like Michael J. Fox movies. Which, that's the only one I can even think of. That's like one of the only ones I know of. I guess there was a TV show that he had also. But, as you can tell, I wouldn't personally call a DeLorean a tuner car. Mostly because, as far as I know, they weren't very reliable. This one, I have it fixed up pretty good. I'm assuming since it says 2004, it's probably just a kit car, like a version of a famous kit car that someone had. I don't really know. There is no interior on it, which is unfortunate. So most of it I'm going to be doing in third person or the hood view of first person. Don't hit me or I'll kill you. I think the hood view is gonna give a little bit better results. I did try the car first, though, on the Daytona track, just to see if it could even keep up with these cars, because it does have much less horsepower than a lot of these cars that are here. I'm pushing like 425 horsepower, somewhere around there, where the highest powered car in this series is 600 and... what was it? It was like 637. Which... oh, thanks for hitting me. Which is massively higher than mine, but that also might be a very heavy car. I know this isn't a light car with the brushed stainless steel, or I don't know if it was brushed, but it is stainless steel. So it doesn't rust. Come on, Betsy. Wonder, why don't they make some cars out of fucking brass? Because brass doesn't rust either, from what I know. That'd be cool. I'd like to see a brass car now. I mean, plastic doesn't either. That's why, I guess a lot of cars are made mostly of plastic. We gotta kill these guys. I know that they can get us on the turns, but we might be able to get them on these long straights. Also, since it's mid-engine, I don't know if it's mid or rear. It's definitely not in the front. Mid is mostly a balance thing than anything. It feels like this is more at the rear than mid, because it really flings you around a little bit if you are going too quick around turns and stuff, which is my only concern. But having a car that's slower than some of the other cars, I think is going to make this series, oh no, okay, it's going to make this series a little more fun than the last one. Because the last race series that we did, I had a car that was OP, and by the third lap, I was in first place. And when you're in first place that quickly, it makes the races not that fun afterwards. Wish this Porsche would stop brake checking me. Little bitch. You don't need to be hitting brakes like that. I wonder if this is gonna be 6 races then, because I don't remember what was under the first one. I wonder if you do the championship, it adds another race or not. And I still have yet to get a new controller. So we're still stuck with Glitchy McGee over here that likes to throw the camera backwards randomly. I do like stuff like that to check, but if it's ones like that real quick, that I purposely did that one. Sometimes it does quick ones like that that I am not doing. Also, I think the brakes need to be heavier on the rear than the front, because that seems to be what flings the car a lot more. Because when your brakes on the front are working better than the ones in the back is going faster than the front. And it's really hard to keep that, like, to keep your grip while you're doing that. I want to get this bitch. So far, this is handling pretty good. I think it's probably mostly because the wide body stance that this has. It's not an extremely wide car, but it's low and wide at the same time. Oh, that's a Fair Lady Z right up there. I'm gonna kill him. But I should be able to catch up to him faster on this lap than last lap, because that Porsche kept brake checking me when I didn't want to hit the brakes. Because once I get, like, as close as I am right now, that's when I usually can just zip past him. I'm gonna try, though, to keep it for a safer part of the track to pass him. Not here, but yeah, that works. Now we're in the front. We still got him on the third lap, even though I have a couple hundred less horsepower than that Fair Lady Z probably has. Like, yeah, this is maxed out, but it's not as maxed out as some of the cars on here. I'm driving extremely carefully. Just kidding. I'm trying to. You have to with this car, because it's a bit squirrely. Not as squirrely as that Volvo that I was testing on GTA 5. I still can't believe how bad that car is. Like, it's good, but the handling's horrible. Okay, cut that turn a little bit better that time. Traction's down a bit. I already got the thumbnail, and when I did that, it was very easy to get it to drift. All you had to do was kick it out a little, and then you started drifting. And I got it, and I was like, that would be good for a thumbnail. Seeing the DeLorean drift and all of the actual tuner cars back there just driving normal. No, it's not clickbait. It was on this track, or it wasn't on this track, but it's on one of the ones we'll be racing on today, and it's the same car. Yesterday, though, I did do a, what was it, an American Truck Simulator video, mostly because I didn't have time. I wasn't thinking about it earlier in the day. I didn't have a video ready, so now tonight I'm having this one ready early, and I think I'm going to immediately record Friday's video after this, edit this, go to bed while it's rendering, wake up in the morning, and then I will start uploading it before I go to work. That's like what I assume is probably most YouTubers like daily thing that they do is edit right before they go to bed, let it render, upload it in the morning while they're not home, and then boom. You stay back there. Bad car. I got my truck fixed today. I'm happy. Got the new fan clutch on. Got the new radiator on. All of that fun shaboopy. Would have been even more fun if it never happened in the first place. I didn't hit anyone or anything. It's just my original fan clutch wore out and disconnected. Hit my radiator. Coolant started leaking. Had to run home. I pulled the fan out from in the radiator. Threw it in the bed of my truck. And I knew, because the radiator, the bracket was still there to hold the water pump pulley on, so it wasn't a huge issue. I could still use everything just fine. Went home and I drained out the coolant so it wouldn't be dripping everywhere, because you don't want that stuff on the ground. Yeah. Feels like a much more calm race than what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be worrying a lot more, as long as I don't fuck it up on the last lap, like I do all the time. I'll do good for, like, I could do good for 49 out of 50 laps. Like, the last lap will be the one that I end up wrecking. Like, I choke all the time when I'm, when there's, like, any stakes at all. I get too lead-footed. Come on, old Betsy. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on. You also don't want to be slamming the brakes too hard on this car. Even though I do have sports soft tires, I should probably have soft racing on here instead. Just for that extra braking grip. But these seem to be doing fine for the application. And across the line, on to race number 2. This is the track that I originally tested the car on against these other cars to see if it could keep up with them. It did pretty decent, but I had to turn on the driving line again, just purely because I haven't been playing enough Gran Turismo 5 to get used to the way the physics handled without the line. Like Gran Turismo Sport, I can do any race without the line, no problem, because it's just, it feels more real than this. And it's not easy to switch back and forth between all these different racing games that I play. Like, I never play the same game 2 days in a row. And it makes it, I guess that tests your abilities a little more than if you'd play the same game all the time, because then you're only good at one game. You need to be able to, like, flick that switch and go from one game to another. See, I think I did about this far in the race, and then I stopped because I was like, if I'm already in third this far into this race, I'm not going to have a problem. But I didn't get into first that quickly last time. Okay, this is a reasonably short race, though. Like, reasonably short laps, so the whole race shouldn't last too long. But I think I'm going to do all 5 of these races in one episode just to have them done. I'm not a big fan of the whole series thing, but hey, you do what you gotta do. Because, like, with the whole series, you pretty much have to sit down and record the entire thing in one shot without really taking any break. Oh my glob. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I don't know why I said glob. This isn't fucking Adventure Time like 6 years ago when I used to watch it. Okay. I'm hip. I'm kidding. I haven't watched cartoons in a very... Well, technically that's a lie, because I watch Family Guy, American Dad, and that stuff. And they're technically cartoons. But I mean, like, childhood cartoons. Like, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and all that stuff. That I could probably actually watch today and enjoy it. Dun dun. Dun dun. I don't know why I'm singing the theme to Wizard of Oz. And that bitch comes in on a broomstick. I recently started watching the newest season of The Walking Dead. I will say, like, I have always liked it. I think, like, the 3rd season, by the time the 3rd season came out, I started watching it. So I wasn't there, like, since episode 1. But once... The thing is with that show, you can't just jump in and be like, hey, this is a good show. You have to start from the beginning, but I didn't start the first episode on season 1 until season 3 was already out. I would say after season 3, I don't know. It's... You want to see, like, the main characters, like, get through stuff and all that, but season 3 around there, like, the end of season 2 would have been enough for me, honestly, at this point, with how predictable the show is now. That's the worst part. I feel like they're like writing, like they foreshadow stuff. Like the 2nd episode of the newest season, I think it's season 9 or something. I don't remember what the current season is, but like the 2nd episode, there were no spoiler alerts. I'm gonna try not to, but they were trying to get a wagon out of an old museum, and there was a glass floor. And you already knew what was going to happen before they even brought the wagon down, because one of them looked like the camera aimed straight at the floor, which I guess that's trying to get their point of the foreshadowing across, but it was too obvious. You're like, I know something's going to happen with that piece of glass, and it's going to break, obviously. And without giving anything away, it's also like, you know what person's going to get hurt. Like a log falls, and you're like, I know exactly. I shouldn't say that. I picked out the person who would get hurt before that happened. They just got hurt in a different way than what I thought. I thought they were going to get bit, but a log fell on them. I don't think that gives away too much. But, like, I only watch it on Netflix, so 1 episode a day when they add it to Netflix. So after I watch these, I'll have, like, another year to wait until they add new episodes, which is unfortunate, but oh well. I don't need TV for that. Netflix and Hulu is all you need. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Always YouTube. Don't do that. I realistically watch more YouTube than I do Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon, or any of those things. Just because, I guess it's like small communities. I know all these people. I'm like, oh, they uploaded a video. Good. Like the H3 podcast. I watch that every single time. But now it's kind of like I watch half the episode the day it comes out, the other half the next day. Then there's like a 1-day break because they upload Tuesday and Friday now. So it's like, it seems decently frequent. And you're like, yeah, boy. We also just hit 400 subs, which I'm extremely happy about. I wish YouTube had like an option where this turn doesn't kill me every single time I go around it. I wish YouTube had an option where you could have in your description, like automatically, how many subscribers you have at the point of the upload. Like once it goes live, it should have how many subs that you have at that time, because then at a certain point, like you can go back and look and be like, wow, when I uploaded this video, I had this many subs. I might start doing that in my own description, like 400 subs as of this video. It'd just be something that you'd have to remember, obviously. But I feel like my jump from 300 subs to 400 subs went way faster than any of the other ones, which you kind of expect anyway. And I truly, truly appreciate anyone who enjoys my content like that, because realistically, I don't know what it is that keeps me doing these. I've had people comment that. They're like, why? They're like, you have so few subs and so few views, why do you still upload? I'm like, because it's a habit. It basically formed into a habit, like more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more like just a place to put like all the footage of games I beat and stuff. Because most of these aren't cut up like very beautifully and all that stuff. It's like, oh, I did races and I just cut out the waiting screens. That's pretty much it. But on to race 3. That is kind of truly crazy, though, to, like, it was less than a year for me to get these 100 subs, where before it used to take like a year and a half to get 100 subs. I'll have to go back and start looking at my analytics, which usually you shouldn't do, because if you look at them, then you're going to get your mind set differently. But there's like a certain times of the year where there's a lot more YouTube videos being watched. Usually it's like July to April, or wait. I'd say July to September, about there, not July to April. Yeah, July to September is usually like the high point of views, just because that's when like kids get out of school and all that shit, so there's more people to watch. I had to go back and think back when I was in school, when school ended. Wow. Yeah, school just started. Wait until, like, for those of you who are still in school, not that, I really don't know what my, like, demographic, like, the audience that this really appeals to. I would assume probably, like, 16 to 30. I don't know. I'm just thinking like most people that enjoy like car games and stuff. But if you are still in school, I was once told this when I was still in school. My friend's stepmom said to me and my friend that she was like, once you graduate and you hear that the bus door shut and realize that you don't have to be on there, that's like the best thing ever. Just realizing, like, if you're a person who hated school, obviously I was. It wasn't really that I hated school, it was that I didn't enjoy, like, it felt like I was doing nothing all day. Like, it didn't feel like I was actually learning stuff and all that. Oh my good gosh. Save me, Garth Brooks. Okay, we're good. Jeez, that turn. I'm gonna have to really pay attention to that turn next time. That's a spoopy turn. I think it had more to do with the braking than the turn itself. I do like this car in front of me. What is it? Looks like a Mitsubishi. Wow. Da-da-da. Love hearing the turbo on this. That's weird, though. I wonder how many DeLoreans actually... Do any come with turbos? I don't think any do. I feel like I'd know if they did. I also think I'm gonna have to start like stockpiling videos for the rest of the week also, because I have the wedding, my friend's wedding that we're setting stuff up for all week. And I'm sure the day before, the day of, and the day after is probably going to be the busiest days. And I'm sure there's absolutely zero way I'll have videos ready for then. Actually, I think it's... Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday would be those days. So, really, if I really record just Monday and Tuesday, I'll be set for the rest of the week after that point. Go. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Can't make progress if I keep getting farther and farther behind every time I make that turn. I was in, what, third? Now I'm in 6th because of that one damn turn. It's something about the engine placement in this car. It's not very forgiving with these turns. Fuck you. I hit the back of your car and you ain't doing nothing about it. Definitely need to start braking earlier on that turn. This is 3rd lap. If I just go cool around it and not drive like an absolute idiot or a maniac, I think I will be good. Especially if I get in first place, then I would love to, because that you basically don't have a whole lot of time to get up to that point again by the end of the race. Like, right now I am, but I can't do that when I'm in first place. Move, you bitch. This Golf is doing good up in front of us. I'm still genuinely surprised that the DeLorean's doing this good. You wouldn't think it would. Draft him. Draft, 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 draft. Much better. Much better. Much, 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 much better. Okay. As long as I do that the next 2 laps, I think we have a very good chance of winning this. I mean, we can still win the cup, but I want to get gold on all these. This has some decent get up and go also. Like, the acceleration's pretty good. I think the biggest thing with it's that one turn. That's the only thing really... Oh, this is the 4th lap also. So I have 1 lap to pass this guy. And now this is when I'm gonna do something so dumb. I can already feel it. I'm gonna get too heavy-footed, and I'm probably gonna fuck something up. I know myself. All I have to do is pass him. Almost lost it there. I could feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I think I'm gonna get him on the straight. The very first straight. All I have to do is keep my calm around that turn this one last time. Yeah, I got you on the straight, sucker. Okay. Stay on the right. Brake early. Coast it if you have to. Okay, we're good. We're good. Just gotta keep it rolling. Let me roll it to ya. Let me roll it. That's a Paul McCartney and Wings song. Why I'm singing it, I don't know. Because I said something about rolling, and that's the first thing that came to mind. That's how I work. Most of my head is full of lyrics. Lyrics, songs, artists, album names, all that stuff. Brake. I'm keeping it cool. As cool as I can. I gotta be careful on this turn too, because I've had some issues with this turn where the back wants to not be here, wants to be over there, somewhere else where it's not supposed to be. Oh yeah, we got it. Hot, 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 hot chocolate. Look at Polar Express. I remember that back in 5th grade. Or wait, 2nd grade. That was 2nd grade. Holy shit. Okay, we beat race 3, so we have gold on the first 3 races so far. On to race 4. Okay, race 4. Oh, I don't know why I lost audio there for a second. That's strange. Ha ha ha. This is probably more for drifting, isn't it? But guess who's not drifting? Me. Because I don't have a car made for drifting. Wow. Only fucking I would be like, okay, tuners. Oh, I have a DeLorean. I just, the way, how can I explain this? If I have my mind set on using a car, I'm gonna use it. Not only am I gonna use it, but I'm gonna win with it. But you also have to be somewhat sensible about it. Like, I was looking at the power and stuff that it had, and I was like, 200 horsepower less than the max horsepower car in there, plus weight reduction and stuff. I think I could probably get very close to the points that the other car has. That's cool. I don't remember ever racing on here. I like those trees with the lights on them that you really can't look at too much if you're actually racing. Like, I didn't even look at them. That was all peripheral that I saw there. Okay, am I going to be able to catch up with them on the straight? That's my only hope. Is that I can catch up with them on that straight. Because if I don't, then they can probably pass me on it, and that's not good at all. But, I mean, we're on the second lap, and I'm in third place. I was in third place, but that fucking asshole... Stupid Volkswagen Golf. Killing them. What's with cars and like they just brake when they want to, and you end up hitting them? But console hoarder, you have brakes too. Yeah, mine aren't as good. not even close. I'm out here driving in a 1980s piece of shit with all these cars that have like more modern brakes and stuff. This probably has drums on the rear, I would suspect. I actually don't know that much about the DeLorean in real life. I know there's a lot of people out there that... I know why they think this, but is without a doubt not the case. There's people out there that think the DeLorean can only go 88 miles an hour because of the Back to the Future movies. And I'm like, no, it can go much quicker than that. Not much quicker, but it can go quicker. I figure it could probably go low hundreds. That's probably about it, but it definitely goes quicker than 88. I think we're gonna be good. As long as that Golf doesn't get in front of me and brake check me again, we're golden. This is also feeling like a very quick race to do. Hopefully it renders quickly. Because this is probably going to be like a 40-minute episode if I had to guess. I don't like making episodes that long, but I'm trying to get the each series in a single video. Because I feel like that's the better option. Because some of these are going to take so long. Mostly I want to get Gran Turismo 5 done and over with, so I can start playing Gran Turismo 1. Well, it's not called Gran Turismo 1, but the first Gran Turismo game. It's called just Gran Turismo. But I want to start the whole series from the beginning. That way, after you beat a game, you have another one to look forward to. But meanwhile, at some point, I'll be playing the first game while playing the current game, which is Sport. And I have quite a ways to go with that yet. So that's not going to be leaving anytime soon. Still, though, I'm still amazed. This has nothing to do with anything, but I'm still amazed how fast I beat Red Dead Redemption 2. That was such a good game. I wish it was actually longer, but because Red Dead 2 was technically the prequel to the first Red Dead, that means when I start playing the first Red Dead, it'll be like the story just continued. Which I also is kind of good this way. I know nothing of what happens in the first game also. Other than you start as John Marston. That's the only thing I know. At least I'm pretty sure you do, because I started the game. It should be decently easy to know the map also, because if it's the same exact map, which I think it would be. But I hope what happens, I hope they make Grand Theft Auto 6, and then after that, I hope they do a third Red Dead where it's the prequel to Red Dead 2. Because they say, oh, what happened back in Blackwater, this and that. And it never really clarifies that much of what happened. So they might have an even farther backstory, hopefully about Arthur. But I feel like if they did do a game, it would probably be about, oh, I can't remember his name. Why can't I remember his name? He was like the main guy. One of the main guys. Dutch Vanderlyn. I feel like you would play as Dutch in the first game then. Or if it was the prequel to 2. I don't know. That's just something I was thinking about. I was like, that's cool. Wait a minute. We just beat the race. I didn't think we were that far going around the track yet. Even the AI can't handle this car. Okay, on to the last race. Do 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 do. We're on our last race. I don't think this one's gonna be too bad either. All of these, I can handle 5-lap races a little bit better than I could before. Just because this fucking Porsche is an asshole. Not the Porsche itself, but the guy driving it. Or the girl. I don't know who's driving. Oh, losing my back end back there. A little bit of smoke behind me. Oh, I know this track. I did a drift contest thing on here with my IROC Z Camaro. It was like one of those seasonal events that are no longer on here, which were the only, like, it was the only good way to make money. The only quick way to make money. What I need to do is save up money to buy the, what was it called? The Red Bull. Because if I can buy the Red Bull, then there's this glitch where you hook your rubber band on the controller, and then you can get, like, not infinite money, but it will do the races for you, pretty much. Which would be nice, just because if I wasn't recording, I wouldn't do it that way. But because I have to have videos ready and stuff, it would just make it easier to be prepared. Kind of like American Truck Simulator. I didn't get overly greedy with the money that's on there. I downloaded a mod pack that allowed you to get 10 times the amount of money that you normally would from a delivery, and I made $3 million on the shortest distance delivery that you could do. The That's why I picked the shortest distance one, because if you did like the longest distance, they give you like 30 million, and I'm like, I don't need that much. That's gonna be more than enough forever, which I'm kind of regretting doing any of that. I might go back and start up a previous save game, because all I wanted was another garage spot, and that was basically it. I just wanted another garage slot so I could have another truck, because the current one that I was using, you can't even go 70 miles an hour with it. I'd like to get up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this race, honestly. They're just so... I'm having a hard time getting past this car, let alone the other two ahead of him. Okay, we got him. I don't know, we might be able to get him. The Golf I don't think will be too hard, but the Golf's doing good. I'm genuinely surprised how good this Golf is doing ahead of us. The Fairlady Z, I kind of expect it to be doing good, but the Golf, not as good as it's been doing. I think this straight stretch is what's killing me the most. Also the turns. This vehicle's not good at doing any of these things that are laid out for it. All you have to do is have more balls than the other people driving. That's it. You have more balls, you go a little faster than them. While they're braking, you're still flooring it. Oh no, we have 2 laps to catch up to him. I think we might be able to. That would be heartbreaking if I lose this last race and get gold for all the rest of them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. I lost all that progress right there. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Now I'm probably going to go too quick and do something really dumb. Okay, we have 2 laps to catch him. That's it. That's all we need. I don't think you have the balls. Okay, come on, let's go. Go, 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 go. Just, if I take every turn like a couple miles an hour faster than that other car, I can catch up. Like this one. Come on. Don't pull something stupid like I did last lap. Something stupid that there was absolutely no need for me to do that. I know exactly what happened, too. I gave it too much gas, made the back end come out, and then I didn't have enough traction at the end of the turn. Come on, I just want to catch this one car. I can see him up there. I saw him crest the little hill. Come on. Giving her all she's got, Captain. No, no. We fucked up. We fucked up. No way we're winning now. This is gonna be a second place finish, I'm thinking. Hell, maybe even third by the looks of it. Fuck. In the end, actually, I think this is the second time on this track that I've had troubles beating someone else. Either way, I'm not doing the whole race series over just for this one last race. I came in first on 4 of them, second on 1 of them. That is definitely good enough for me. I'm still gonna get the gold trophy either way. So I'm not heartbroken. So there is that. Yay, we got gold again, so it doesn't really matter. We still first overall. Plus another 97,000. Let's go look and see what there is in... Actually, let's look first and see what race series there is to do next Thursday. Because I'm really not sure. I didn't look what other races were in this league. Yeah, I always have trouble with that one track for some reason. Okay, the Switzerland League. The Schwarzwald... What? That is not Switzerland. Erase that I ever said that. At least it's only 2 races. That is so much nicer. So it looks like a German championship. A race event for German-made cars only. Use your best skills to beat these veterans of the circuit. So we basically need a German car. Let's just see what we can use. Well, okay. How about this? How about this? Don't worry about that. We know we need a German car. So let's go look at the used car dealership. Can't believe I said Switzerland. I just looked at it really quick. And I was like, Switzerland! I'm just looking for German stuff. What is Volvo? I genuinely don't know where around the world Volvo's from. Oh. What? That's blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Okay, Honda, Lexus, Mazda, Dodge, Nissan, Honda. What the fuck? Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is. Performance, Mazda, Toyota, Volvo, again, Mitsubishi, Jaguar, Toyota, Scion, Subaru, Volkswagen, I already have that. Is this German? I don't think Opel's German. I think that's German. Huh. Okay, I think we're gonna have to just go with a vehicle we already own then. For this. But that's gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos. And don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.